Okay, so starting our matchbox drawing, what I've done here is I've spread things out how I'd like it. And then I would be happy to just go straight in with this, but to give some of you a bit of a confidence booster, what you could do is take a photograph, and then I used a drawing grid app, and I've taken a photograph and it automatically puts a grid over your photograph. Okay, now for the purpose of this video, because I couldn't have my phone on to video and draw from it, I'm going to use the actual matchbox as reference, but I've got this on my computer screen because I just sent myself by email the photograph with the grid over it. So I took a screenshot of my photograph off my phone. Okay, so then if I go to my page here, as the drawing grid was in squares, I needed a 3x4. Stupid keyboard's in the way. Needed a 4x5 square grid. So I think mine are randomly a bit old school, but 2 inches, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 centimeter squares. So I'm going a bit bigger. You don't have to go that big. You could go a bit smaller. Like an A5 size will be fine. Right, let's just see if this is going to play. Hopefully you'll be able to. I'll start. Oh, God, sorry. I'll start in the top corner. Here we go. Right. So when I'm looking at my matchbox and my photograph, I'm going to start with a biro, but I'm going to draw with a light line. And if you need to just practice that out, light line, heavy line, okay? Have the pen on its edge, little tiny scratches while you build it up. So as I look at my photograph, if I bring that a little bit closer, you can see what I'm looking at there. Okay. Again, you can see a different angle of this box from what I can see in real life and on my computer screen. But I always forget what that yellow thing's called, a T. That comes from that corner, peaks to about here, and then sweeps up here. The stem of the T, sorry, talking and drawing at the same time, touches there on the second box. Press a little bit hard there, so if I made a mistake, that might annoy me. And then already I know I've made a mistake because I've come too far past this bit. It should actually finish there, so it's no big deal. I'd rather draw it properly than regret it later. So I'm going to bring that in, and then that bit flattens off and curls in to about here. Yeah, that feels a bit better. Okay, and then in terms of the actual stem, I can jump across here now. Cuts across this corner, so nowhere near halfway, something like that. So then that should add up quite nicely there, kind of. And then this one has some beads coming over it, so I can't actually properly draw that in. And then the whole thing finishes around here. So I know that's my rough outline for where that's going to go. So I'm going to draw and I'll show you the finished deal at the end.